Okay, in this video I am going to talk about the question number 39 of your exercise, that is as page number 128, and that question will help you in doing the exercise question number 3 and question number 7 of same pattern. So let's see how the question number 39 could be done. The total investment is 7,000. The investment amount is 7,000 rupees, and that 7,000 is going to be invested under the two bonds and in account paying 6% and 8% annual interest. Okay, one is 6% payment under the and one is paying 8%. On this you are going to, whatever the amount or whatever the part of this amount you are investing under the 6%, you will be getting the interest at the rate of 6%, and the part which is you are investing under that is going to be give you the interest at the 8% annual interest. Okay, the total interest earned from this part and from this part is total how much? The interest from this part and the interest from this part, if you add, then total income for the year comes interest amount which is paid to you, that is $520. Okay, so the problem is coming over here in this question, what part I am going to invest in this and what part I am going to invest in this. So that is the main problem over here. Suppose, like for example, if I say if I take like 100 rupees for example, and if I say that $100, sorry, not rupees, $100 I am going to invest under the two bonds, and under the one bond I have invested 30. Then under the second bond, how much amount is left out of 100? What I am going to do, I am going to how I am going to calculate the amount which I am going to put in the second bond. That is going to become the total amount minus the amount which I have invested in the first bond. So that is going to be 100 minus 30, 70 plus 30. When you will add, it will give you up to the 100. So this is the way to calculate the each part, and here I have supposed 30, but here I don't know how much amount is going to be under this and how much amount is going to be under this. When it is not fixed up, then what I need to do, I need to take the algebraic value. Suppose from 7,000 the x dollar I have invested under the 6. If x dollar I have invested under this, then what the part amount of this I am going to invest under that amount is going to be 7,000 minus x. Correct? Whatever the amount I have invested under this, that total minus that amount is going to be invested under 8%. Correct? Because 100 for 100 we have seen the evaluation. If I have 30 I have invested in the first one, the second amount is going to be 100 minus 30, that's going to be 70. If I have invested 70 in the first one, then for the second one is going to be 100 minus 70, so 30. So like that, both the investment is depending on one another. Okay, so here the investment part was not given, how much amount you are going to invest under the 6% and how much 8%. So I have, whenever this part is not given, I need to assume the value from my side, and I can't take the value that's going to be 1,000. The part which you are interested for investing, that part I can't decide you need to put $1,000 or 2,000. That's your interest, your area of concern. So when the things are not like clear for me and not fixed up, okay, and I am not sure about the thing, I need to assume algebraic values. I have assumed the x part, x amount of out of 7,000 is being put under 6%. The rest amount, how I am going to calculate? 7,000 minus x. So that's going to be the rest of the amount that I have invested under the 8%. Now how to now I am going to write the interest of this. So how to write? 6% of x plus 8% of this amount, 7,000 minus x, is equals to how much is returning? 520. Correct? The sum of the interest from the both part collected, that is 520. So I have that. When you remove the percent sign, it means 6 upon 100. Correct? Okay, now of means multiplication sign, so multiplication. Now 8% means 8 upon 100. Of means multiplication, that's going to be 7000 minus x equals to 520. Okay, now first concern is to remove this 100. If I want to remove this 100, I need to multiply each term by 100. So I am going to multiply 6 upon 100 into x into 100. So this is the first term. Now second part is 8 upon 100 into 7000 minus x into 100 equals to 520 into 100. Multiplied. So this 100 and this 100 is cancelled out. This is going to be 6x. Now this 100 is cancelled out. Okay, now what is left? 7000 minus x equals to 520 and these 2 naught. Okay, 0 0. Okay, now I need to open this bracket. When you open the bracket, this 8 will get distributed on 7000, also on x. So 8 into 7000, 8 into x is going to be 52000. Correct. Now I need to collect this number and this number together. So 6x minus 8x plus 8 7 multiply 8 times, sorry, 8 7 56 equals to 52,000. Correct. This is going to be negative 2x. This I need to shift this 56,000 to that side. So what I am going to do, I am going to add negative 56,000 both ends. Okay. So this I have added, this is cancel out. So what is left? Negative 2x equals to, from here also negative 4,000. Okay, now I need to remove this 2. So what I need to do, I need to divide both sides by negative 2. So I have divided. This is cancel out. This is going to be 2000. So the x equals to 2000. So this amount we have calculated. This value is coming up 2000. The amount which invested under the 6%, that is 2000. If I have invested 2000 under 6%, then how much amount I have invested under the 8%? So that is 7000 minus 2000, that's going to be 5000. If I total this and this is giving up this or not, so it means my calculation is correct. So this is how you need to proceed for the question number 3 of your textbook. The same way you need to proceed, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can forward your doubt, you can send me your question on my personal email ID. I will help you out. Thank you.